Ian from RTO. Welcome to Retro Ranking, where we concentrate more on songs than albums. And today I've picked my top 10 songs by Adam and the Ants. Formed in 1977. They were sort of a punky band back in them days. And then in 1980s, the early 80s, they changed the sound. The original lineup, well, the one that recorded album, was Dave Barbarossa, Matthew Ashman, and Lee Gorman, all who left the band and they went to perform Bow Wow Wow, which is a bit of a controversy. That's another story. But the second version of the Adam and the Ants included the great guitarist Marco Perrone, and it was noted in the use of Burundi drums on this. Excellent. So, Adam Ant, of course, whose real name is Stuart Goddard, and it did feature Gary Tibbs, who was in Roxy Music. Now, one of their claims to fame is when they first started, Adam was in a band called Bazooka Joe, who are mostly known for headlining a show at which the Sex Pistols played their first gig in 1975. There's a bit of a fact there for you. So here we go. My favourite songs by Adam and the Ants. Now, the first one is a single that was first released in 1979. Didn't chart, but they released it again in 1980, and it got to number 9, and it's the wonderful Young Parisians. I love this. I just love that acoustic guitar in it, that doon 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 doon, and that little bass line. Quirky little number. I loved it from the first time I heard it. Absolutely brilliant little track that is. I like how Adam or Stuart, whatever you want to call him, we know him as Adam and Young Parisian, trying to do a bit of a French thing on it. It's really, really fun. Okay, number 9 from 1980, and it's off the Kings of the Wild Frontier album, and it's Jolly Roger. Now, I've always had a thing about pirates and treasure and all that sort of thing. I really like reading about the pirates, and this is about pirates. Love this track. It's a quirky little post-punk number that they're hanging on from their early days. It's a fantastic track. I love Marco's guitar work on here. The drumming is that double drumming. It's excellent. Okay, at number 8, we'll go to the Prince Charming album now, which came out in 1981, and Five Guns West. Now, this has got a sort of that cowboy feel to it with Mexican horns. I love the bass line from Gary Tibbs on this. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic track. Okay, coming up next, we're going back to the Kings of the Wild Frontier album from 1980 and a track called Feed Me to the Lions. This is again another post-punk track, and I love the drumming on this, that double drumming of Terry Lee Mayle and Chris Merrick Hughes. Now, I really like double drums. It goes back to glam rock days, and it's the guitar work again from Marco is very, very good. Excellent track. Okay, coming in at number 6. This was a big single from 1981, a number 1 hit for Adam and the Ants. And it's the fantastic Prince Charming. Love the guitars in this. Brilliant. And the video to this, of course, features Diana's Dawes as the fairy godmother. Absolutely brilliant song. And that little dance we all did, and all that sort of good stuff. Excellent track. Classic song. Okay, number 5. Another single from 1981. Another number 1 hit for Adam and the Ants, and it's Stand and Deliver. Love the drumming from the two guys. Brilliant. Another brilliant video. Marco's guitar work is fantastic. And we got lots of dilly quaquas in this as well. Love that track. Love the ending of this. That vocal from Adam is brilliant. Coming in at number 4 from 1980. Now this is another song. It was released in 1980. Got to number 48. They re-released it in 1981 and it got to number 2. And it's Kings of the Wild Frontier. I love the start of this. That double glam rock drum we got from Shawaddy Waddy Wizard, the glitter band. You know, Terry Lee and Merrick, brilliant. Absolutely love this. And the guitar it's really heavy. Okay, at number 3. Once again, released in 1980. Did not chart, so they remixed it. And it came out in 81 and got to number 3. And it's Car Trouble. Now, I do like the original Car Trouble. But when they re-recorded it, it became an even better song, I think. I love this song. I just like the riffs on it. It's pretty good. The original version is good, but it just lacked that punch that when it was redone. Okay, number 2, another single from 1980. This one got to number 4, and it's Doggy Dog. Once again, it's dominated by that double drum and Marco's guitar work. Then there's the bass on this, and that's the original bass player, Kevin Mooney. He was asked to leave the band. A little bit of something went on, but it's absolutely brilliant, his bass line on that. But my number 1 favourite song by Adam and the Ants from 1980 should have been a number 1, and it got to number 2, and it's Ant Music. Love the start of this, that drumming and on the drum rims. It's got a great guitar solo from Marco. It's even got some rapping in it. It's just an absolute classic. Got fond memories of that track. So there's my top 10, but of course we have got some honourable mentions. Now my first one technically isn't an Adam and the Ants song, but I couldn't not do this without mentioning it. It's from 1982. It's a number 1 hit for Adam Ant, and it's Goody Two Shoes. And I love this. It's got a double drum sound, a little bit of horns, a nice bit of quirky guitar. It's just rock and roll, fun track, and that I do love it. I really do, and I had to put it in the honourable mentions. Okay, my next one goes right back to the 1979. Again, which came out as a single, did not chart. They really released it in 1981, and it did manage to get to number 45, and it's Xerox. I love this. This is proper post-punk sound. I love the rawness of this track. It's really is gritty. And my last one today, we're going to 1981 and the Prince Charming album, and it's Scorpios. I love the horns on this, and I think the bass line from Gary Tibbs is great. It's got that Latino feel to it. I think Prince Charming is a great album. It's a different sort of sound than Kings of the Wild Frontier, but it was absolutely brilliant, and that is a great track. So there we go. Some Adam and the Ants. I really do like them, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I like them when they come out, and I still like listening to them to this very day. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow is a marathon day, or as we're calling it, the Christmas Dozens. It's the last marathon before Christmas, and it's another request, and it's also a band that I like as well. It was already on the list to do, and it's the Bruise rock band called 10 Years After. So that's all coming tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.